There's a time and a place for criticism. Last week just wasn't it. That was nitpicking. This week, the criticism is warranted. Carson Wentz did not play well on Monday night. Not up to his standards. And it's been like this since the bye. This needs to improve. Because before the bye, Carson Wentz was one of the lone bright spots on the team. 27 of 39 last night, 306 yards, 2 touchdowns. The stats look good. But the play on the field needs to be better. The mechanical flaws are noticeable. He's not setting his feet properly, and the accuracy is wavering. He missed a couple touch throws in the first half. Had the really bad interception by the goal line. Missed the 3rd and 3 to Nelson Aguilar, a throw that every NFL quarterback should make. Not only just getting the completion, but putting the ball on the proper shoulder, because that could have been a touchdown. The easy excuse to make is to say that, well, the knee is bothering him. And obviously, it probably is. But I don't think that's an excuse for the lack of mechanics that I've seen recently. Because the mechanics were a lot better earlier on the season. And the mechanics, that's something that Brennan and I are really, really going to tap into on this week's film study. Really going to look at the feet in the pocket, going to look at it and really break it down in depth and in detail. And I can't wait to do that with Brendan. But this is something we need to see improvements, because if he plays like this against Dallas, Eagles ain't going to win. The Eagles are flipping the script. All the areas that were a weakness, they're starting to figure some things out. If they get Carson Wentz back, watch out. But Carson Wentz, just not there at the moment. Whatever the case might be. So he and Doug Peterson, hey, you're going to have to break down that film. You're going to have to really delve into what you're doing mechanically wrong. So 27 of 39, on the surface, it looks really good, right? 27 of 39, that's not too bad. But think about this. Last night was the first time all year that the Eagles' offensive line was great in pass protection. I'm talking great. And because they were great in pass protection, there were basically no wasted downs. So 27 of 39 in the beginning of the season, 6 of those incompletions are due to pressure from the defensive line, because whether Carson has to just throw it away or whatever. But, that hurts your completion percentage. And, the fact that he was over 70%, I mean, it's incredible. It was incredible because the pressure was unbelievable. Obviously, the offensive line was letting up more hits to the quarterback than any offensive line in the league. But that has changed over recent weeks. And that was something, man, I can't tell you how much I stressed about it. Run the ball with Josh Adams. It opens up your entire offense. It's unbelievable. All of a sudden, these guys on the offensive line are pass protecting a lot better. It helps get you into a rhythm. They're running the screens. It's working right now. It's working right now. That's why last night I was talking about it. 87.3% of the way back. Can Carson Wentz bring it back to where he was before the bye? That's the question for me. Because accuracy issues, it's been wavering for the last couple weeks. And that's where we're at. That's where we're at. But, man, they scored 28 points last night. They scored 28 points last night. And they could have scored a lot more. And it's funny that we're looking at it like that, because 28 points, we've been asking for it all season long. They've only reached 30 once. We've been wanting them to score in the high 20s, but they've been hovering in the low 20s instead. So we got the 28 points. They got there almost pretty easily, and they left a lot on the field. They left a lot on the field. That's a top 10 defense they did that against last night. running the ball effectively. 20 carries for 85 yards against a defense that's supposed to be stout up the middle, stout against a running back that likes to go up the middle. Got 85 yards. Things are starting to open up. But Carson Wentz, I just want you to play a little better. That's all. I know the knee's bothering you. I know. I know it takes a long time to get back from that ACL. I know. But I still don't think it's a legitimate enough excuse to not at least fix some of the things mechanically. I mean, some of the throws last night were, even the one screen he had, I think it was Goddard, just threw it way over his head. When his mechanics are off, he throws it high. The ball sails. Ball wasn't sailing as much earlier in the season. I'm telling you. It wasn't. So, pick up your play. That's it. Bring it, Carson. Bring it. Because if you bring it, Eagles might run the table. And I'm not even kidding.